We're heading to Texas to stop horse slaughter. I mean, that's the goal. Obviously, we're going to have to lay the groundwork. We're going to have just as many meetings with members of Congress as we can, representatives and senators. The information, the detailed, collaborated information we're going to give them is absolutely going to knock their cowboy boots off. But first, we have to go somewhere very special. Horse Shelter Network partner, Houston Humane Society is right here. We're going to check in, see how they're doing.
We're here at the Houston Humane Society, and they do amazing things for dogs and cats here in Texas, but they're developing their horse program. Now, their Equine Director came to Horse Plus Humane Society during our workshop with the Horse Shelter Network, and now we're here.
And I can't wait to check it out, see what they have going on, see how great their horse program is doing. I know it's doing great. I've heard good things. I'm ready to see it for myself.
Really excited to see how this program can develop to be the state's top-of-the-line equine facility here in Texas for horse welfare.
Hi, I'm Princess. We're at the Houston Humane Society. I attended the workshop in the end of April. I had a lot of fun. It was definitely an experience, and it was so beautiful up there, especially the time of year. Coming back from the workshop, I was excited to get home and further implement the ideas that I had and the more ideas that I had from the workshop. So super excited to get the low-cost vaccine clinic and low-cost euthanasia, a castration clinic, and some of that stuff on the medical side up and running for the community. Along with the adoptions, just really giving as much time as I can to the horses and making sure that we're finding the best match for them. Right now, I have 12 horses on site. We've taken in, I think, about 15 to 20 horses. I'm not sure right off the top of my head. We had a big case of 8. I had some little cases of 2, a couple owner surrenders. I managed to get one of my longtime stays from last year's cruelty cases adopted. And she went home just this past weekend. So at the Houston Humane Society, we take in everything from turtles and tortoises to horses, dogs, and cats. So this is the adoptions area. They've got the foster animals on both walls, and then I've got my horses on one wall.
So just walked into Princess's office space. I immediately could tell it was her office space because there was mounds of tack and like Epsom salts for soaking horses' feet and everything. Yeah, there's her office.
So out the adoptions lobby, we have all of the dog cabanas, and then right behind the shelter, we've got the horse area. We're going to the other side.
These are the future dreams and plans, right?
Yeah, yeah. All of the future dreams and plans. So I have my little manure pile. And then this is supposed to, like I said, like it's all supposed to go in the trash. Someday. This is what I call shelter South Paddock 1 and then South Paddock 2. Like I'll try to rotate which pastures I use and then make sure that whatever we're putting in with those pigs are friendly.
Yeah.
Because they like to terrorize the horses a little bit. So
well,
yeah.
I mean, there's so much potential. I mean, and clearly the organization's like, let's do it because they've got you here.
Yeah.
So now you get to dream. Make it happen.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's amazing being here at Houston Humane Society. More organizations like Houston Humane Society that are already doing great things helping dogs and cats have the ability to help horses. And it's fantastic to see Houston Humane Society being like, we have an area where we can have horses, let's help horses. And we really wish more organizations out there would do programs like this. And it's just amazing to see the infrastructure that they have for dogs and cats here and bunnies and all these different animals, and thinking about, you know, what could this be like in 10 years?
From there, it's time to lobby, lobby, lobby. It's absolute chaos trying to navigate through the busy city streets to get to every meeting in time, but we made it.
It is a cool, breezy, feels like fall morning here at Horse Plus. It's a Tuesday. This is my friend Elena. This is Benjamin, who we're going to talk about in a second. She came and shadowed me for a couple days, and so I got to know her. Elena and her family have been involved with Horse Plus for a really long time. And so Benjamin was adopted as a baby donkey with only one testicle. Our protocols have changed slightly since then. So now our board doesn't let us adopt out stallions, but we're thrilled because Benjamin is wonderful. And part of Elena adopting him at the time was when his retained testicle presented itself, that Horse Plus would agree to take him back, castrate him, and she would readopt him. So in order for me to operate on Benjamin today, he was fully surrendered to our organization. So he currently belongs to Horse Plus, and until I clear him to be adopted, he remains a Horse Plus animal. So anyway, that's enough for me. He got castrated this morning. He looks a bit groggy because he just woke up. His surgery went great. He does have some, I think, congenital abnormalities. The upper and lower incisors in the front of his mouth should line up like this, and they go like this. So he has a very derpy overbite. It's adorable. And he's compensating very well for it.
Yeah, and you checked it out today, and he's still living fine with it.
Hi, we're back. That was it.
Have you just
That's what I was like yesterday. That giant needle, and she's just like, okay. That's it. That's it. All right, so Sydney and I just came up. We needed to get some blood on Lollipop. She's our little blind horse that came in the other week with buyout. She came in with a little bit of an infection, it looked like, as far as her blood work went. So we had opted not to do her bilateral enucleation. She needs both eyes removed. She's very stable right now, so we weren't in like any rush to risk anesthesia or messing with an infection. So we're gonna rerun some blood work today, and if everything looks good, then Dr. Lydia will probably do another eye exam tomorrow. Just make sure that she is fully blind, has no vision in either eye. If she is completely blind, then she will go ahead and remove both eyes.
Hello, everybody. We are here in Texas outside of Congressman Troy Nell's office. Just had a wonderful meeting with Congressman Nell's staff. As we know, that Congressman Nell's has been a supporter of the SAFE Act for a long time. He was one of the first to sign on the day the bill was implemented. But today we are here to talk to him about new information and something that we really hope we get investment and commitment on to progress laws in Texas as well. And so I think the meeting went really, really well, and they're going to put us in contact with other state representatives as well. So we're looking forward to really drawing in some connections and work with other state members. And so I don't know, how do you think it went?
I think it went great. We were able to talk about things that, publicly we're talking about the horse meat that we're finding for human consumption sold within the United States. We've documented cases here in Texas of horses being sold for human consumption, their meat in restaurants. And this is something, they've heard the SAFE Act talked about a lot. They've never heard what we're presenting through our evidence and informants giving us information of what's really happening within the slaughter pipeline. So I think this is great. We've got a very busy week ahead of us. So for anyone watching, this is going to be an interesting week. So thank you. On to the next one.
We just got done with another meeting, and how did you think it went? I think it went pretty well. So this was Congressman Wesley Hunt's office in Texas. This is somebody who hasn't historically co-sponsored the SAFE Act, so we did need to ask for his support on the SAFE Act today. How do you think the rest of that went? Your presentation was fantastic.
I think it went really well, and we do have Princess from the Houston Humane Society with us as well today. And we are talking, part of it, when we go to DC, it was like, horses are being slaughtered and they're like, well, it's in another country. It doesn't matter. Their meat's toxic. Nobody's eating it here. Well, we've proven and documented that horses are being butchered within the United States for human consumption. And I know that you know a lot about, you know, these drugs and everything that people.
There's countless drugs, and just the things that they do to us when they're ingested into our bodies, even like from another animal. Like that's why cows have withdrawal periods before they can be consumed.
Yeah, and
it's
it can
crazy.
cause birth defects. I mean, bone marrow issues, like
Immune suppression.
There's so many issues going on here, and you know, there's just one. The horse meat is the tip of the iceberg of what we're discussing within these meetings, because not everything's public yet. So, yeah, we're gonna have a very busy week here in Texas.
All right, where are we, guys?
I'm not sure.
I think we're in Austin.
Chris behind the camera is like a expert Texan that knows everything.
I'm from here, born and raised.
But it's hot.
We're here, and it's very hot, and we're going in there to do this presentation.
We're going to meet with somebody. It's exciting.
As we are here in Texas, the buzz is getting out that people are like, oh, you need to talk to these people. Like,
So right in the middle of the meeting, my phone was buzzing, and so looks like we got another email from another congressman's office, excited to talk to us about sitting down. And so our schedule is as busy as it can be. It looks like we're going to have to come back to Texas.
While we're going from meeting to meeting to meeting, the reactions from the staffers we're meeting with is absolutely predictable. Horror and disgust at what's happening not only in the great state of Texas, but all across the United States. Horses being slaughtered, butchered, their meat being sold to people to eat. Disgusting.
Well, there's a reason we came to Texas, and it was to have meetings like this.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So this meeting went really, really well. We're so excited. It was well worth the long drive to get here from Houston, actually, over to the other side of Austin this morning.
Yeah, so we are headed to our next meeting. We have a great constituent. We have another organization. We're all collaborating together. This is a really big meeting because this is a district that is actively in exporting horses. So we'll see how this goes.
All right, here we go.
So Sheba's adopter just got here, and we're very excited for Sheba. They've got her out there looking pretty. As far as I know, I walked into this because I'm with the horses, but Sheba is just a staff favorite. Everybody knows Sheba. So we'll see how it goes, and fingers crossed she gets to go to a good home.
I know. You're a good girl. I've been looking for a border collie puppy for a long time, and she just fit the bill. She's beautiful, she's healthy, I'm excited, and I want to thank everybody. I follow it on Facebook. I follow Horse Plus on Facebook. And again, they do such good work.
And what specifically drew you to Sheba?
Because she's a border collie, and that's, I know they're really smart dogs, and I've had one in the past, and she passed away several years ago, and I've been looking for one, and I don't know, I just liked her.
Well, I'm sure she'll be an amazing fit. So
She'll be a good girl. Yeah.
Already having a great time with you, so.
Cute girl. I think her name's gonna be Tommy Utah.
Tommy Utah.
Tommy Utah. Yeah, her name's gonna be Tommy Utah.
Just right over here.
I'll see. Oh, let's see who else got adopted.
So this morning, right before lunch, Sheba got adopted. I don't do the dogs and stuff, but I love Sheba, and I kind of go out there and, talk to everybody every morning when I get here. And Sheba's been a staff favorite, and we are so excited for her. She's gonna have the best home. She's gonna have siblings at home. The lady supports Horse Plus. She has rescued Tennessee walking horses before, and we don't have to worry about Sheba. She's gonna go to a great home, and I walked into that, and I had to stay and watch that, and it's just a beautiful adoption, and we're really thankful for great supporters that want to come adopt these babies.
You wanna jump up here? You wanna jump up here? Yeah. Come here. Come here. Jump.
Yep. He's in here. Hey. Okay.
Beautiful. I'm Megan, I'm with High Forest. I'm picking up Buck today. He was a recent surrender. People love Pitties. He's got a lot of personality, beautiful color. So we're gonna try him out and see if we can get somebody to love his big head.
Yeah.
He just got fixed this morning too, so.
Yes, yep. Even though you can't even tell.
Yep. Yeah, he did really well with his surgery. He got neutered, and now he's ready for adoption. Find his forever family. You want me to lift him? Sure. Good boy. It's a good boy. Thanks for taking him.
Yeah.
Just got done with a meeting with Congressman Gonzalez's office, who is actually in the Presidio district. We showed him all the things, all the information that we have gathered. They're taking this very, very seriously. We are very, very happy with the outcome of this meeting. And we want all horse advocates to know that today we really spoke out in a big way for horses and revealed some things to them that we hope we're going to be taking some bigger steps. Major thank you to Frankie and to Texas Humane Legislative Network, who is going to be an absolutely huge key player in getting a state bill going. So I just want, and to Tawnee, whose presentation just absolutely rules.
Meetings like this is why we came to Texas. This was a fantastic meeting, and we're really happy to have the support of constituents in Texas. And then we also have here.
Hi, my name's Frankie, and I do the government relations for the Texas Humane Legislation Network.
And what did you think of this presentation?
I thought this was an incredible presentation. It exceeded my expectations. I feel like I learned so much. I honestly didn't even know the tip of the iceberg as to the issues that are going on with horses in the country and especially in Texas. So it was super informative, and I'm so grateful that y'all are here to spread the word about this. Absolutely.
Yeah, so she'll be joining us for some more meetings, and we've got to hit the road. When we're in DC, we literally like just walking around buildings, and I used to complain about all the walking in DC on the Hill to go to meetings, but we are driving for hours to go to meetings. But what happened in this meeting that we just came out of, it really shows the importance of coming here to the area where horses are most affected and being their voice.
We just turned 50 years old, and we are advocates for better humane laws in the state of Texas. So we do all kinds of grassroots advocacy. We have over 30,000 volunteers and supporters throughout the state. And what we do is we do research into what kind of bills we think are particularly important in any given session. And we are boots on the ground at the Capitol, rallying the troops to educate people and persuade legislators to vote in favor of better humane legislation. So we are definitely super excited to get involved with the SAFE Act. We think it is so important, and we learned so much today. So we are so excited to get further involved with this.
We just walked into the Texas State Capitol, where we have our first of 3 meetings today. How are we feeling about this first meeting, guys?
Super excited. This is our first meeting with one of the state reps, which is really important for pursuing a state bill. So this is the beginning of our journey to trying to identify a sponsor for a state bill in Texas. So We're excited to get started.
This is what ending horse slaughter looks like.
It sure is. It sure is. Meeting with state reps has been something that we've heard from every federal level person so far. Is have you met with all the state people? And so we're very excited to have this meeting here today, first and foremost. So we'll take you along the way.
You can't really tell how tall that is. That's very, very high up there. It says Texas up there. What do you think, Jason?
So I'm sitting here wondering, okay, so I put a plumb from the very point up there. I wonder if it would actually be that dot.
You think?
Or if it shifted.
Yeah.
I'll bet it shifted one way or another. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Well, let's find, well, someone around here must know the answer. We'll see.
Not only did we want to meet with the federal members of Congress from Texas, we wanted to meet with the local state representatives and senators, because it seems like all roads in the slaughter pipeline lead into Texas. And Texas has the opportunity to pass a really strong law, just like New York State did, that would absolutely outlaw the transportation of horses through the state of Texas for the purpose of slaughter.
Okay, we just came out of the first meeting. What do we do?
Yeah,
How do we think?
This is a state level meeting.
Yes. So this was a state level meeting. We are going to be seeking out a sponsor for a state bill in Texas. It will essentially be something equivalent to the New York bill that New York State passed in 2023. And this will be the SAFE Act version on a state level.
We want to give you guys an update on Zita Chex. She's a mare in her late teens who came in as an owner surrender. She's been lame on and off since we got her, but she has really severe hoof cracks, and we've isolated the issue to her feet every time she's had an issue. Her right front is the most significant problem. She had a really bad abscess that ruptured out her coronary band, and she's back here in our hospital. We ordered her a fancy pair of soft ride boots. I use those at the University of Georgia. When I worked there as a technician, they use those a lot just as kind of generalized support. So we're in consultation with our farrier to see if she would benefit from custom shoes and pour-in pads, but we're gonna use the soft ride boots to provide her with more immediate comfort and also see if we can tailor things to get her comfortable. She is a lovely individual, not super old. She doesn't have any other major concerns. Her feet look terrible, but long as we can manage her through this next 4 to 6 months with her really bad hoof cracks, her long-term prognosis is excellent. But that doesn't mean it's not really difficult in the day-to-day because she's uncomfortable. She looks pretty good today, but she has good days and bad days and kind of comes and goes. The most concerning thing that I have seen thus far was last week, Thursday. We took some follow-up radiographs and noticed a teeny tiny bit of rotation in her right front coffin bone. So that indicates that the sensitive interdigitating lamina of the hoof are inflamed and or starting to separate. That can be a really big deal. But in the meantime, Boomer is the best boy. Boomer is also an owner surrender. He's just a love. So he's babysitting her. She doesn't like being in the hospital. So Boomer is hanging out. Look how sweet he is. He has a whole pasture that he can go out in, and he's staying right next to Zita Chex and keeping her company. So I'm glad that she has a babysitter while she has to be here in the hospital, and we will keep you posted.
Alrighty guys, Megan has brought us about 7 kitty cats. They're gonna get spays and neuters tomorrow when Dr. Lydia is here, but we are about to put them in the vet barn.
Oh, you're so adorable. I love it.
Dude, looks like a Thomas.
We got 6 more. Cute.
Ginger.
She's different. For one, she's a female, more tabby, and she's got
Female. See? That's why we're naming her Ginger. Here, look, you gonna say hi to the camera? No? Okay, I got you. Calm down.
This one.
So I feel like we need to name you Trouble.
Ooh, that one's cute.
This is Trouble. He is. Okay, hang on. Let me see. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. Okay, here. Check it out. Oh, you gotta get this picture. Hey, hold still. Yeah, his name is Trouble. Whoa.
He's kind of sporadic, so you can scratch him.
No, I'm just. There, did you get it?
Yep.
Okay,
Your
so.
face is-
All right, so we're back. No one was harmed in the incident. Thank you. And now we're gonna move on to Tux and update her vaccines.
be out here before you know it. Just gonna get some updated vaccines on Tux. Yeah. Tux. Yeah.
Hi, Tux. Hey, don't go to sleep. I'll make you sit to sleep, okay? .6. Good job. You're so cute. Hi. I know. I'm just gonna feel around a little bit, okay? You look very not happy about it.
Barn cats gotta get their vaccines too.
Yes, they do. Okay. There's one. Good girl. We got one more folks. Very good. That was it.
Yay, we're done. Okay.
She can run around.
She's done.
That was all she needed.
Come here.
Yeah.
Run free.
Good job, Tux.
Good job, Tux.
This cute little mare's name is Betty. She came in through our September buyout program, and you can see her right eye is really bothering her. She's completely blind in it, and she has a corneal ulcer and some bad entropion, which is that condition where the eyelids roll in and then they rub against the surface of the cornea. So we're not removing her eye because the eye itself hurts. We're removing the eye because she has chronic irritation on the surface of the eye, the cornea itself. Betty had a heart murmur, noted on intake. Dr. Marina, our wonderful colleague who is a radiologist, came and did an ultrasound of her heart. Both sides looked at it really closely. She consulted with her radiologist colleague who specializes in horses. And while Betty's heart is a little bit enlarged, normal measurement is about 3 centimeters and she was about 3.5 centimeters. So I just wanted to know, is Betty stable enough that we think she can safely undergo a standing sedation procedure? So she's gonna be awake and standing for this whole surgery. Gives you an idea, this surgery, it's really hard because you can't see a lot in the eye socket, but the eye is really complicated. So when we remove it, I'm gonna transect all of these different little muscles, and ahead of time, we're gonna block all of these nerves. What's handy is this one is really important to block separately, but almost all of these main nerves you can block. Let's clip and do a quick prep. I'll do the nerve blocks and then we can do a more thorough prep. I am injecting some local anesthetic. This is half lidocaine, half bupivacaine. The reason for both of them, the lidocaine takes effect really quickly, but it only lasts for about 30 minutes, and the bupivacaine takes a while to take effect, but once it's on board, it lasts for 5-6 hours.
A lot more.
You're a good girl. Eyes are very vascular, and there's not really like, in some things, it's really easy to clamp them off. I really can't clamp off these vessels. They just have to stop bleeding on their own. But also, this is also why it's important that I don't take 6 hours to do this surgery, right? Because part of the hemostasis, the stopping of bleeding that happens in this surgery is because we're gonna sew this eye socket closed. So I wanna be done. Oh my goodness. Speaking of being done, Benjamin is over it. You're a good girl. I've transected some of the things, But go ahead and palpate. You can palpate back behind the eye. And then you can palpate down. And if you feel on the bottom of the orbit, it feels really irregular.
Yeah.
So Dawson's was true physis bulbi. Hers was recessed, sucked back into her eye. Betty's eye was successfully removed. She's doing great under anesthesia. I actually have no idea how long it's been since we started. Really the only complication that I've encountered so far is that we didn't pick up on it on x-rays, but I think she actually fractured both the upper and lower parts of her eye socket. You know, being emaciated doesn't make you a good surgical candidate. Being dehydrated doesn't make you a good surgical candidate. And then you throw a heart murmur in there, and I'm really thankful for colleagues that were able to use their area of expertise and give me some more confidence that she would handle anesthesia well, and she really has beautifully.
First, my brother.
Time to go home. Bye, buddy. Good boy. Bye, Benjamin.
So we just came out of our second meeting of the day, and we're hurrying to our third meeting of the day. What do we think of that last meeting?
Well, the last meeting was really, really good. However, Britta was not allowed to come into the meeting because she didn't have her ID. And it was parked in a car far, far away. We couldn't get to it. So that was a bummer. But the good thing is Britta's an excellent teacher. And she had Chris trained exactly what to say.
I filled in.
The whole time. Other than when we're like, hey, Britta, are you on the phone there? Can you answer these questions?
I was definitely B team compared to Britta, but it went really good. But now with Britta's back, we got her for this next meeting.
It has been a very interesting day. Today, right now, we are standing outside of Dr. Tom Oliverson's office. He is a state legislator here in Texas. We started off with a really good meeting with his legislative director, and then Dr. Oliverson came into the meeting and had major concerns about what we were showing him and talking about. He was horrified. That's a good word.
Being a horseman himself.
Yeah, and actually a QHA member himself, and he is absolutely horrified to see what we're presenting to him. And he when he got up and had to leave for the next meeting, he said, "All right, let's get this done. Tell us what we need to do to stop this."
We're pushing so hard to end horse slaughter, and it has to be brought to a level where people will actually be like, well, what is happening? And that's what we're presenting. The problem is, it's, you know, we're just us, and it's hard to get this information out there as fast as it needs to and in a safe way. So we're trying to get as many meetings as we can. We're giving them information, and hopefully soon there's going to be a lot of rumbling about what's happening within the horse slaughter pipeline.
It seems like our nights are maybe a little short and the days are a little long, but we're getting so many good meetings in, it's 100% worth it.
All right, we had an amazing meeting.
First meeting was great. We're rushing to the next one.
Yes, rushing to the next one. We actually had a horse person in this meeting, so that was really helpful because they could understand the gravity of what we're talking about.
And her boss, the actual representative, rescues donkeys.
Yep.
Yes, so that's a good one. And we had an absolutely phenomenal constituent who bravely came in and told her story. And we're not going to disclose her name or anything just to protect her. But you know, this is what happens when courageous and brave people step up. And so this was one of the best meetings.
We're gonna end horse slaughter.
But we just came out of the meeting with Ted Cruz's office. What do we think?
It was a great meeting. I think everyone's so shocked when they hear what we're presenting. They're just like, this is crazy. I've never heard this before. It's our last meeting.
The last one.
We've gone through so many meetings. I've given this presentation so many times. I think like 16 times.
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. And she's getting really good at it. And every time we see it, there's something new in there. Like
That's right.
Poking details in, and it's amazing to watch. Like we started off and we'd be done about half an hour. Now it's close to an hour before we get done.
Yeah.
But they're so intrigued. They're so fascinated. They're so interested that they don't ask us to leave. Like in DC, a lot of times, like at the end of half hour, like, well, sorry,
time to go.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
And here they're just like more and more. They want more.
We're the ones who are like, sorry, we have to go. Here's our contact information. We're happy to talk to you in the future.
All right, just had our last meeting of the trip. What do you think? I think that might have been our best one.
It was the longest one.
It's an hour and a half. Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Full 90 minutes, and that was really good. She was horrified. She's a horse owner. She's rescued horses, and she was horrified. She never knew this seedy underside of the horse industry actually existed. And I hate to use the word industry because it's just criminals, and criminals don't engage in industry.
Yeah, and she really drove the meeting. So she actually is the one that kept it going the longest. I think we were all anticipating it being over and getting ready to leave, and she just kept talking, and so it went really, really well. Of course, we asked for support on the SAFE Act, and we also asked for support in driving some Texas state legislation. And once again, we had a phenomenal constituent with us who's going to continue to work on this side of things, and so it's going to be absolutely fantastic. We've been lobbying together now a couple of years, and I think being on the ground on the state level has been a really phenomenal experience. And I think now that we're bringing this to the attention of state legislators and we're naming names and we're doing those things, I think we're going to get something done. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think this has been the best lobbying that I've ever been involved in. We've been a lot on the Hill together, and it's like, okay, yeah, we know horses are abused, and what we're presenting now, people are like, this is what's actually happening. This is horrifying. I think this is the best lobbyist trip I've ever been in a part of, and it's definitely something we have to keep going. So please make a donation to Horse Plus Legislative Coalition. The investigations that we're doing, we need support, and we also need to come down here because we've made so many contacts. They want more information. We have to come down here again.
It's the end of our trip, but it's just the beginning in a lot of ways to the work that's going to be ongoing. So we're very thankful for you following along this journey with us. Keep following our YouTube page. Follow us on Facebook if you're not already, and we'll talk to you next time.